What do you think?
That is delicious. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is dangerous.
I know, but guess what? This is actually your one.
Oh yeah. You got the one with the more alcohol. Okay guys, well the Oscars are this Sunday and the reason I have this big smile on my face is because we're dealing with alcohol and and we're gonna make some cocktail or some Oscar inspired cocktails with Colin.
Yes.
And you are an ambassador for, was it Douce? Am I saying?
Douce Cognac, well done. Yeah, you said
Douce
it perfectly.
because I practiced it so much before. Anyways, okay, so why don't you just break down maybe the ones that you're gonna show us today?
Sure, well basically we're gonna make two styles of cocktails. We're gonna make a classic sidecar cocktail using Douce Cognac, which is a new style of cognac, which is, it's been on the market for about 7-8 years, but it's been made at the Chateau de Cognac where they've been making cognacs for over 200 years. So it's steeped in history. And we're gonna make a classic sidecar with some Grand Marnier, fresh lime juice, and a little sugar rim. You can see that set up.
Yeah, I was seeing you prepare these. So basically to prepare something like this, so for someone that doesn't know, like how do you get the sugar to stick onto the...
It's magic.
Well, you gotta have magic, guys.
It's magic, no. What you do is you just run a lime just around the side that you want to sugar.
Got it.
And then you put the sugar on a tray and obviously just run around it. And then just wipe it a little bit so that you see this beautiful little smile. And you want to do half because some of your guests may not want to have sugar directly in their cocktails. That's why I always do just half, not the full rim.
And if it's yours, you can just lick it and then put the
perfect.
Right?
And then you can do fun sugars as well. You can do cinnamon sugar, nutmeg sugar. You can do those like really like colorful sugars on the side.
I forget about adding the sugar to a drink because usually when you have like a margarita, it's always salt. So you kind of forget that you can incorporate sugar. Why not? Okay, so where do we begin to make these amazing Oscar-inspired cocktails?
All right, the first one I'm going to make for you is a really simple, easy cocktail so that if you're in a rush, and your guests are arriving, you can just quickly knock up something for them.
Yeah.
It's called Douce Lemonade. And it's beautiful because Douce is such a versatile cognac. And a lot of people are starting to drink cognacs at the moment. And for this Oscar pie, I mean, if you're not drinking Douce and feeling like an Oscar winner, I don't know what else you drink.
Yeah. Is this what Leo drinks?
This is what he will be drinking. I'm telling you. Well, if he isn't, I'm going to go and find him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a large measure of Douce.
Okay.
And I'll just pour it in here.
A large measure.
Oh, of course. You've got to have a large measure.
Just eyeball it.
You can do that too. Actually, yeah, let's eyeball this one and see how that works.
We're getting fancy now.
Look at that.
Oh, that one's way stiffer.
That's yours.
All right.
You're going to need this on Oscar night. And then lemonade. You can make fresh lemonade yourself, or you can just use the one that you just buy out of the fridge section.
Now, call me stupid, but to make fresh lemonade yourself, you would just basically...
You never had a lemonade stand as a kid?
I never did. But you put sugar in it? No? Like, is it just lemon?
It's fresh lemons, and then you can use any style of sugar you want. So you can use agave, straight sugar, you can use stevia.
What do you have in this?
It all depends. In here, it's just Paul Newman's lemonade.
Oh, okay.
Fresh.
I like that. That might be my style. More just like, let's just pour it out.
This is something that is really classic, and it's a really easy drink to make. And cognac's really approachable. And cocktails like this is how people are drinking cognac at the moment. I mean, I've noticed. Did people
just drink it straight before, or do people drink it straight?
Oh, traditionally cognac used to be drunk straight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after a meal. But now with a brand like Douce, people are really discovering the category again, and they're engaging with cognac through cocktails like this. Douce lemonade, a little lemon wedge. See how simple that was to make?
It looks refreshing.
All right.
I love it so much. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see. What do you think?
That is delicious. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is dangerous.
I know, but guess what? This is actually your one.
Oh yeah. You got the one with the more alcohol.
Wow.
Wow. I wish you could taste this.
This is great.
It's just refreshing. You can barely taste the alcohol.
I mean,
it's like,
do you know what? This feels like my Oscar. I feel like I've won a prize.
I feel like I'm winning right now. So here we go.
No,
We
this
should
is great.
name it. We should name it like an Oscar-themed.
What would you like to call it?
Well, I don't know because I don't know what this one's gonna be. So maybe we'll name them at the end.
Let's name them at the end.
Let's name them at the end.
All right,
Okay.
then. So let's put this one aside here. No. You keep yours there. I'll keep my one over
I
here.
have to drive.
You have to drive?
I mean,
Okay.
I can always Uber. Okay.
Do you know something? That's what I love about LA now. You
know.
can just Uber everywhere.
It's so true.
You know, before, when I first used to
Unbelievable.
come here,
Yeah.
I used to always have to drive, which was a nightmare. But with this cocktail, this is a classic sidecar. They're classic cocktails that cognacs have been used in for centuries, and this is one of them. And even if you look at old cocktails like mojitos, you can switch out your rum and use Doucet instead.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
that's
it's
cool.
really refreshing, and it's really accessible. So that's what I do. I always use cognac.
Yeah.
So just a measure. Oh, actually, this is an orange liqueur, Grand Marnier. It's orange and cognac, so
Yes.
it's absolutely perfect for this cocktail. Or you can use triple sec or Cointreau or
Right.
anything else. And then, what's the next one we do? Always a large measure of
A
Doucet.
large measure of Doucet. We do say to
We
do
do
say.
say. Oh, also, I want to tell you that this is a VSOP cognac, which means that it's aged for a minimum of 4 years. So
Look at that.
it's made in France. I mean, to be a cognac, you have to be made in France. You can't be made anywhere else in the world. If you are, you're just a brandy.
Oh, the more you know.
Wah, wah. Now, this is some fresh lime juice that I prepared earlier.
Okay,
And
lovely.
you just pour it in here. And I'm going to need your help for this.
Ooh, take one.
All right.
Oh, the shaking.
Yes,
I
always.
I get panicked when I do the shaking because I feel like it's just gonna leak out.
I know, but listen.
Oh,
just
how are we
tap
gonna
it
take
a
it
couple of
apart now?
It's all you. Shake it like a. Whoa.
What did I do wrong?
Okay, it's got to be over your shoulder.
Oh,
You got to
no,
stand
I'm
to
not
the side,
gonna do it.
and then you got to shake, just like that. That's it.
Making noises.
I know. A bit harder than that. Really waking up the cocktail.
It's really shaking my whole body with it. Okay, that has to be done, right?
Do you know when you know it's done? See how the glass is frosted?
Yes.
You can write your name
Oh, well, look at that.
on the tin, and then it tells you that.
There
when
we
it's
go.
frosted, you know it's
I
ready.
like it. Oh, that's how you take it apart.
Very easy. You just clap the side. And now you use a Hawthorne strainer, and then you just pour
Beautiful.
straight.
You know,
in.
it's like these. It looks so fancy, yet it's so easy to make.
It's so easy. It's like cooking. I mean,
really
if
is,
you
yeah.
can cook, you can make cocktails. That's what I always say to
know.
people. I say, don't be afraid to make cocktails yourself at home. And then when you're using something, a brand like Doucet Cognac, it's just so versatile. You can kind of mix it with anything.
It's just fun. It's a fun thing for your guests that are coming over, to enjoy the Oscars or something like that. And it's a way to kind of like dress up a drink that's so simple to make, and it's not, your typical tequila or vodka with soda, water, and a lime.
I mean, everyone's looking for something new and dynamic, and Doucet Cognac's definitely that spirit
Yeah.
that is driving the excitement
like
within the
it.
cognac category. And if you look at this, actually, I was just spritzing it. You see
Yes,
the zest all over the cocktail. This adds a beautiful aroma.
It does.
And then,
This is mine.
no, this is mine. You have the longer stem. I mean,
All
it's
right,
much
there
more
we
graceful.
go. Cheers.
So, cheers.
So do you recommend me taking the first sip with the sugar?
I would recommend you taking the first sip without the sugar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the next sip with. And then you see the difference in the profile.
Oh, that's good. Oh my goodness. You know what this would taste really good with? Like brunch. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. That's.
No, you can. No, it works really well with brunch.
It just
It's
tastes
kind of-
like a date, like a.
It's a daytime.
It could be a daytime drink. I mean, that one can be too, but.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
now
easy.
do I like lick this? Okay, I'm just gonna go with.
Just go with it. Get involved. It works.
Oh yeah. I think I like it without. Like maybe mix it up every few sips,
It
but
works.
the majority of the time I like it.
And it gives you something to, I mean, you look a bit weird in front of your guests, sticking your tongue out, licking the side of your glass.
You know what? I always do that, and I never even realized like what I do look like. But yeah, you're right. You're like, okay. This one, I'm trying to think of like some fun names that we could like
Some fun
tie
names.
into.
Come on, Oscar names, give me some.
Well, when you look at like some of the movies, you
Yeah.
have like Marriage Story or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once
I feel
Upon a
like-
Time in Hollywood.
I feel like I'm leaning here.
Once Upon a Time in
This
Hollywood.
is a very Once Upon a Time in
take
Hollywood. But then you have something like Parasite, so I like don't know that we should name a drink Parasite.
No, not right now,
What are
sorry.
some other top movies that are like going for Best Picture? Anybody? I know we have like a slew of producers here, and not
Yeah,
one
we do.
person.
No one's given us one.
1970.
1970?
How does it really go with this lemonade
Lemonade.
vibe? Okay, so this is just Oscar.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Just need a little help.
So we have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and
Yep.
this is like a gold statue in itself, so we'll call this just Oscar. Oscar lemonade.
I'll take it.
There
The
you
Oscar
go.
lemonade?
The Oscar Douce lemonade.
Or did you say Oscar lemonade?
There you go, that's better.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
And have an amazing Oscars.
You too, and you too. And comment below, let us know which drink you think would be your favorite, and some cocktails that you're gonna be doing at your Oscar party, all right? Thank you so much, Colin, for stopping by, flying in from from
London.
London, but live in New York. But you
Yes.
know, I appreciate it. So
Yeah.
a lot of fun, and hopefully we can have you again.
Yeah,
come
definitely.
back soon, okay?
I'm looking forward to it. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.